Hello my beautiful people, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending the time when we say you go catch up with blacks in Europe. You know, say today and as every day we dey do information and be waiting with themselves for the migrants wey be say they dey Italy side. But today the information where I won't give you now the alacrity of the conundrum wey be say be man busting analytics now I won't give you. Today I won't show you the way and after you got married, after 2 years of marriage, how you go take acquire or get Italian citizens or passport. Today I go still update you about wetin Pope Francis he speak about migrants. Things wey be say Pope Francis he don't dey advise Italian government to do for migrants wey be say we dey the countryside. So today if you dey here with me, all the thing wey you can do is to share the video, like the video and drop your comment under the comment section if you don't understand anything. But before we go into the citizen aspect and wetin Pope Francis talk, this video is sponsored by Send. I know say e don't tell when you dey hear Send, you dey ask yourself say wetin be Send app. The app na application where they use the same money they go Africa basically to Nigeria. Why I recommend for you? Because on Send, if you send money you don't need to pay any sending fee, no money to push money, you understand? So now free of charge, and if you use the promo code Gloria GLORIA, you will get additional €5 bonus for free. So with Send, if you send €100 as me with you they speak right now right away, you go receive almost 81,900 naira. So why can't you download Send on your own? Just go to Play Store and download Send and start sending money with Send app. My people, as I tell you say today I won't speak about citizenship, how people go take get citizenship or Italian passport very easy after 2 years of marriage or 1.5 years of marriage, depending the requirements. Everybody get your own process where you go take get. So as I dey talk, I know say you say blacks in Europe waiting you won't come tell us today, you don't come again. Oh yes, I don't come again. And every day the ones why they tell you as it be, as they tell writer, now so me tell they read down for you. So let's go into the citizenship. Now in Italy here, if you be asylum seeker or migrant or refugee where you reside in Italy, there are a lot of ways to get Italian passport or to become Italian national or their citizen. You understand? So one of the best one where people they do now through marriage, you understand, or through adoption, you understand, or through you go wait for your resident go reach either 5 years or 10 years resident in Italy, depending the document where you get for the countryside. But today one of the best one where I won't tell you or I won't discuss with you is after you have gotten marriage. Now that one me with you won't talk about right away. Now, let's start from up. You say if you are a refugee or migrant married to an Italian citizen or you have lived in Italy for a given period of time, you could apply for Italian citizenship. Obtaining the Italian citizenship means getting fullness of civil and political right in the countryside. So this is the right where we say if you become Italian citizen, the right where we say you can get, or the right where you go enjoy. They say who can apply, how to apply, and also what to do if your request is rejected, who can help, and what my rights are. So all these things now today we need to speak about. But now let's go into by marriage, because there are a lot of ways you can get the citizen, which I've already explained. But today we won't talk about marriage. By marriage with Italian and the Article 5, what they talk about. So for example, say you did the countryside, you don't marry to anybody where we say you don't get Italian citizen, or any person where we say na Italian national. This is the way it works, whether you don't born, whether you never born. Now listen the video carefully, let's explain it far better for you. He said if you are married to Italian citizen, if you are married to Italian citizen, you can apply for citizenship after 2 years of marriage and legal resident in Italy. Now, there are so many ways. Many people, their mind, they tell them, say, Hassan, if I'm married to any citizen, you understand, it means that the moment where I marry that citizen, I can apply for Italian passport. No, not be so. If that person where you marry, either being Italian or maybe a foreigner will be get Italian citizen, after una don't do marriage, 2 years of the marriage, if una dey Italy here, you go fit apply for the Italian citizenship. But for example, your husband where you marry, your husband na Italian citizen or your wife na Italian citizen, but that particular person or una two, una know they reside in Italy, una know they stay here, the person na Italian citizen, but maybe they stay outside Italy. So meaning say that marriage, you need to stay inside that marriage for 3 years before you go fit apply for the Italian citizen. let's go up here. Yeah, before 3 years before you can apply for Italian citizen. He said in case you and your spouse give birth or adopt a child, you can apply for Italian citizenship after 1 year or 1 year of legal resident in Italy. So for example, your husband where you marry or your wife where you marry, the person are Italian national, na Italian citizen. So in case maybe when I go adopt paper, when I go adopt pikin, so in the pikin aspect is it's not compulsory say una need to born on our own pikin first. Even though the pikin una adopt or una get on our own pikin, after 1 year you can apply for the Italian citizen. For example, una don adopt pikin or una don born on our own pikin and una dey stay Italy here. After 1 year of the marriage, you can apply. That's why most time you go say one person, he tell you say, oh, after 1 year, now I apply my Italian citizen. Now they give me because I marry Italian citizen or I marry person who get Italian citizen. You understand? So depending the person, maybe the person get pikin or you don't adopt pikin. So if you get pikin with the man or the woman and una they stay Italy here, after 1 year of marriage, you can go apply for Italian citizen. And again, for example, you with the man get pikin or una don't adopt pikin, but una no dey live Italy here, una need to stay inside that marriage 1.5 years before you go dey qualify to apply for the Italian citizen. So bear it in mind, if you don't marry the citizen, who you marry na citizen, who marry you na citizen, and una dey stay Italy, una need to live in the marriage for 2 years. If una dey stay Italy, you marry the citizen, una don't marry, but una no dey live Italy and una no get pikin, una need to live in the marriage for 3 years. Then if you don't marry citizen, you understand, una dey stay Italy, una don't get pikin or una don't adopt pikin, 1 year una go fit apply the Italian citizen. And again, if you don't marry citizen, una don born or adopt pikin, but una no dey live inside Italy here, una need to stay inside the marriage for 1.5 years before you will be qualified to apply the Italian citizen. So in any of this case, you will be say they marry you or you marry person where you won't give am the Italian citizen or Italian passport, that person no need to meet any requirement. The only requirement the person need to meet is only the years in marriage. So for example, they don't go ask them about any yearly income, could all those stuff. They don't go ask them anything because that person, he won't get the cittadini through another person will be citizen where the person don't marry him. So those of una where don't marry citizen and una don't leave the marriage, either the 2 years or 3 years, 1 year or 1.5 years, depending the criteria as I explain. So far as the marriage where una don't marry na Italian na citizen you marry, you don't need to meet up to any requirement like all those yearly income where the rest people will won't apply with resident need to meet. For example, you get asilo politico and you won't go apply for the Italian citizen, you need to meet the 5 years resident in Italy continuously. You need to have your yearly income and those stuffs. You understand? For people who get what they call them, motivo di lavoro or motivo autonomo or the other paper too, them too they get their own different type of requirement where them too they need to meet before they can apply for the Italian citizen. For example, as I did the previous video, they say who get asilo politico, you don't need to show any school certificate. With the law, that's what the law was saying. But if you go in practical, in theory it's like that, but in practical it's not like that. The same apply to people who get character sojourn. The asilo they talk say you don't need to bring the school certificate. In theory it's like that, but in practical at the questura it's not like that. So that's why the previous video advised that even though they say they know that, just go to school, make you get the certificate, keep it down in case city say they go ask you say where the paper, then you go feel use the paper to protect yourself or to secure yourself. So this is the best way for people where they say una don't marry to Italian citizen or Italian national where una won't apply for the Italian passport or to become Italian nationality. You know, say bear it in mind, say now you have the right to have two passport. For example, you can be Italian citizen at the same time having a Nigeria or Ghana citizen or another third country citizen because of the dual citizenship. So you can become holding a Ghanaian passport at the same time having Italian passport. Depending on you, if you feel like to become like that, you can do so. So today now the only update where we go give you about the Italian citizenship by marriage, 2 years of marriage, 3 years, 1 year and 1.5 years. If you don't understand anything about this one, drop the comment under the comment section below. With that, we go fit reply to your question. Please don't forget to download TapTapSend because TapTapSend now be the best app in terms if you want to send money back home. You don't need to pay money to send money. You don't need to use money to push money. And the app, now the best app with the best rate. If you use the promo code Gloria, you will get additional €5 bonus. As I said, this now month bonus day. 2 people now don't send me on a receipt. I travel, that's why I never reply on her. I go Rome, I return this morning. I go reply all of them. By the end of the month, anybody where you don't use tap send for this month, where you do your first transaction, you never use them before, you use tap send and you use my promo code. That person just screenshot the receipt where you say you don't send money with tap send for me. You will get €30 bonus for free. So if you know say you never use the app, go download them right now. Use the promo code Gloria, GLORIA. With that promo code, you will get extra €5 bonus, and then this giveaway where they give, which is €30 for you for free. So tap send is just the best app for you to save your money. You don't need to pay money to send money. You don't need to use money push money. So that's why I say download tap send. If you never follow the page, follow, subscribe, and also share our videos to your loved ones. Thank you for sharing. Until next time, adios.